Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Devin and I are continuing Oathsworn, the series!
Yes, welcome.
Again, unfortunately, Keith could not be here, but he is with us in spirit. Yeah, I hope he watches this, and then he's just like, I'm not with them in spirit. They don't even care that I'm there.
Here.
I just want you to know, Keith, if you are watching, we demolished Chapter 9. Like, it was like, dude, don't even bother coming back. But yeah, we are in Chapter 10, halfway.
Halfway there.
Finally halfway.
Halfway there.
We are halfway there. Yeah, so should be popping off. So let's go ahead and get started.
Roll.
Rises, the water rises, filling your eyes, ears, and mouth. You instinctively hold your breath, frantically searching for an exit. The room has no doors, no windows. It is not your burning lungs that scare you. It is that you are out of options, no escape from the inevitable. You jolt awake and immediately take a deep breath.
Well, it's a horrifying dream.
It does not take a dream reader to tell you the meaning of that one. You know the mendicants are dead. You fought men and monsters to bring them here. Hells, you nearly went mad, and it still meant nothing, just more bodies for the pyre. The plague has spread through them like wildfire.
Wow.
Their precautions, herbs and unguents could not save them. A few who had survived cited malefic powers and dared not return to the infected areas that grew larger every day. You could not blame them. Whatever it was beyond their craft, perhaps beyond everyone's craft. You shake your head straight. That kind of thinking gets you killed. There is always another way, you tell yourself, as the dream flashes in your mind once more.
Wow. The mendicants were the ones we went and got to, like, cure the plague.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that didn't work at all.
No.
Place the Vera map from Mystery Envelope B. Hey, opened right to it, baby. Oh, okay. Hey, can we just kind of burn Verum to the ground?
That was one of the options.
Yeah, that's true. So, yes. Neat. Okay. And then place the chapter 10A time track beneath it, and then place the free company marker on location 7, the Broken Oak. And then we take the Path A card. Wham. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Okay. If you have the Golem ally card, we do.
Opening your chamber door, still a bit drowsy, you come to a dead stop. A giant towers inches before you, staring at you motionless.
Can't wait till we have
The
to fight
golem.
him.
You had forgotten about it, but it is there where you left
could
it,
you?
having been ordered to stand guard. You command it to move, but it stares at you unblinkingly. You prepare to shout at the thing, then remember, cursing under your breath, you collect the control rod and, gripping it in your hand, direct the thing again. This time, it moves. You start to think. You may not so much have gained a tool as lost a hand.
Okay, if you have if you have the Quintus ally card,
That sounds familiar. Was he the one that died?
the Quintus die. Yeah, we did lose an ally, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, we got the Golem. I love how it says ... Golem. Like he doesn't have a name.
Oh.
Okay, so Lena. No, we have Finian, which is on here. So man at arms, sword for hire, man at arms, sword for hire, and then the rest are non-allies. Yeah, so if you have Finian, and Finian was the mendicant.
Oh, nice.
If you have the Filian ally card, remove him.
As you descend the stairs, the common room is nearly full, even at this hour. Yet there is a suppressed air to the place. The news of the mendicants is the talk of the city. Good morning, Grey Cane calls, the only smiling face you see in the room. Bram's been working on a new recipe for wall plaster. It's not plaster, it's porridge, and it didn't stop you eating 2 bowls,
Wall plaster.
Bram retorts, turning his nose up to Grey Cane. Looks like I'm not the only one who rebuffs your cooking, old boy. Grey Cane says, nodding to Finian. The young mendicant sits in the corner, bent over his untouched bowl, with his head in his hands. You know what is wrong, and go to join him. Why? What have we done to deserve this? They have all died. He is distressed about the death of the mendicants. He knew all of them personally. They only wanted to help and be free from oppression, and they just died. What is the point? What is the purpose in that? He asks you, looking up at you with
They all died
tears
in
in
the
his
plague.
eyes.
Damn.
Choose one. Say that the purpose is found in what you do with this grief. Do you use it or get consumed by it? Or say that the one, capital O, works in mysterious ways.
I feel like the Oathsworn is the first answer, big time.
Yeah, 100%. As the priest, they'd be the second. But yes, I very much agree. So I'd be overshadowed by the three other people who actually have reason.
I will
Fuck
use
out of
it,
here, God, shut
he
up,
says, nodding his
Jeffrey.
head. For them, they won't die in vain. We're going to fix this, right? You do not answer, as you do not have an answer.
I don't know.
Truth
I don't
be
do
told,
medicine.
I'm
even.
not sure if there's anything you can do to fix this, but seeing the new purpose in Finian's eyes is a step in the right direction. Returning to the bar, you take bowls proffered by Bram and make your way to your table.
If you have the Dane ally card, which we don't,
Dane?
yeah, I need to just keep all this stuff out. Sorry, so I'm not constantly checking. I'm like pretty sure we do not have any.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Old Dane, Gollum, Lena, Finian, Brevik, Harold, Steet, Lysine, Will. Yeah, no.
Okay, no Dane.
You break your fast, pondering over the changing capital. Whole new sections of the city have fallen to the plague, with guards standing in line, hindering people from leaving or entering. You've seen 4 adults get into a fight over an apple, one gutting another with a knife, and then, worst of
reasonable.
all, hearing the news about the mendicants. Looking around the room, you recognize the insidious danger of hopelessness on the faces you find there. Perhaps something to pick up the spirits.
Choose one. Only if you have at least 10 iron. We can buy everyone around. Or ask Grey Cane to tell a story.
The round sounds kind of fun.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah, I agree.
So it's 10?
Yep. If only if you have at least 10 iron. Buy everyone around.
We have to spend the 10 iron.
Most likely.
Okay. We've got, what, 2, 4... What? How much you got?
6 and 12.
Okay. So...
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Lose 10 iron.
Okay.
You both literally have 20.
I just switched out to 20s.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that is true. You did just break it. Tell you what.
Fine.
I'll pitch in 1 each.
Don't. Then it's going to be odd numbers. Just give me a...
So you're going to 15. You metal quick, God. It's a card. If anyone handed me cardboard coins, I'd
Get
probably.
the fuck out and stab him in the throat.
Who the fuck do you think I am? All Oathsworn gain an empowered token.
Okay, that's an expensive ass in power.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Us.
Oh, do we get our...
We will get ours. Yeah.
Okay.
Our starting stuff.
Okay.
So.
Around on the house, you yell, and the whole room answers with
Oh,
cheers.
shove it!
As the drinks
Oh,
are
man,
served,
never mind.
Everyone lifts their cup to
mean.
each other's health and enjoys this small moment of unforeseen good luck. Moments like these are important, but raising spirits won't help get rid of this killer plague. You continue
might.
to talk amongst yourself until you hear the door open and all talk and movement around you dies.
Oh, I was like.
Obligatum. Another job.
Hey, we need more white
Go
amber.
back.
Like, you think you can like get us more? Are you
White-
using again, Watchers? No. Yes.
The silhouette of a hooded figure is visible against the morning sun, lingering on the doorstep, seemingly hesitant to enter. Then it silently steps into the amber-lit room. There are a few gasps and murmurs. This is no ordinary visitor. Piercing eyes from a green-skinned, mouthless face find you in an instant. She pulls back her hood and reveals, instead of hair, long vines growing from her head, entangled in an elaborate braid. An Adendri. Greykane finally breaks the spell and motions her closer. "Heroes of Bastone," he says with a wink. "I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine. She has helped me find more than a few things since we've been here, and what she lacks in words, she makes up for in eyes." Turning to the Adendri, he makes swift hand motions in the knock. You know enough of it to communicate the basics, but find it hard to follow Greykane's rapid clicking, clapping, and gesturing. He seems to have a vast treasury of words in any language. The Adendri knocks in reply, and you can discern she has an offer she wants to bring before the leader with the hat. From past interaction, you know this to mean the king. Greykane takes over the translation. She says, "The word of the mendicants has reached the green streets. The Adendri know what many in this city think of them. They are scorned and hated, yet this is their home too. They wish to help." She says if anyone can save the city now, it will be those in her homeland. They know more of the ways of nature than anyone. She is offering to take you to the fabled Witchwood.
Ooh.
Taken aback, you look more closely at the female. You know what it means for any Adendri to want to return to that place. Those that call the Green Streets home arrived as refugees from the Witchwood, and although you do not know exactly what happened there, whatever it was bad enough to risk the Deepwood to escape it. No one has ever been to the Witchwood and returned to tell the tale. Yet, still tales have arisen. Its very name is a derivation of the word witch. Men with a belly full of ale concoct fabulous stories of its horrors. You have no wish to go there, yet everyone loses if the plague wins. And right now, you are out of cards to play. You exchange knowing glances with each other. Ultimately, it won't be your decision. The king will need to hear this. Rising from the table to prepare to head to the palace, you ask what you are to call the Adendri, and you get a single gesture in reply. Guide.
Gain the ally card 23.
Mm-hmm. So, wasn't there like a follower in the game that is she the one that unlocks later in the game?
Yeah, that's the now it did say you can actually start with the Grove Maiden, like you don't have to unlock her, but they said it's the most complex character in the game. There's another tray of miniatures that are summons.
Oh
yeah, so she brings in summons.
Oh shit, okay.
Yep. Guide, non-combat ally. There you go.
Nice.
And then we
I'm
go.
gonna switch to her.
Huh?
I'm gonna switch to her.
Look,
The full spellcaster.
it's like
summons and
non-combat ally. Location 28.
The king considers your words. His blue eyes pierce you, seeking
no.
the right path through what you've just said. An expedition to the Witchwood, says High Captain Trent. It is a bold move. If they dare to do it, I don't see why we shouldn't take the chance. Without breaking eye contact with you, the king replies, "Fools make an ally of chance, High Captain. Our free companies are our most valuable assets. They are not to be squandered, especially not this one."
Perform a reasoning check.
how much?
5. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll have the priest. I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll try it. I'm gonna roll 5.
5, huh?
I
baby!
reason my dirty little ass off. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But
Dude,
King,
we get it. You're right. Please stop.
and also in the book of John, it says, "Listen to
Another round on the house.
Listen to your priest." We succeed.
You find some clear words to describe Verum's situation and paint a vivid picture of how fast a city can fall if its guards are weakened by plague or death. You do not want to go to the Witchwood, but since when has that meant anything? You will not sit around and wait for the end. That is not your way. If the Adendri have a cure, you say, we will find it. You see agreement in most faces, and the king nods respectfully. It seems he had wanted to see how committed you were. The king glances towards a watcher who has been standing on the opposite side of the room the whole
Tweaking.
time. Then his majesty rises. There shall be an expedition to the Witchwood supported by the crown. Preparations shall begin immediately.
You know what is a breath of fresh air so far? The king is actually, like, reasonable in both instances. Like, whenever he had you try and, when we had to figure out who was, like, accused in that accusation thing, it's like, oh man, you were actually, like, really smart. He's not, like, corrupt.
Right. And it's like, I mean, he's like a kid, I guess. So it's
like,
odd.
yeah, he's younger, I think.
The clerk looks up at you from his scroll. The king has granted you his full support for the expedition. The king wishes several specialists to join you on the journey, and we need some time to assemble them and arrange.
You're going to die on the way, don't even bother.
We don't know where we're going.
Will make this difficult. You can use the limited time to prepare anything additional you need for yourself.
Yep.
A few extra rations and a new blade wouldn't hurt, the clerk says, as if you had never been beyond the city gates.
I'm just bringing
He
it
is
out.
not wrong, though, and you do not know what you will find on this journey. You try to ask a guide how long the journey will be, and a few knocks convey the less than helpful long. Careful preparation would be wise.
You have until slot 5 on the time track to prepare for your journey. Gather what equipment, extra rations, blessings, or information you may need for your journey. Plus. Place locations 4, which is the Green Streets. 4, 6, the Apothecary. 13, the market, that's probably where we get rations. 15, the church.
I'm not going there.
Well, blessing, those might be good.
What is that a thing? What, is it like an object?
Yeah, it might be those.
Oh.
But,
Oh, yeah.
and 19, which is the Banksmith. 100% going there, so we can get some, hopefully a better thing.
So we have 5 options.
Yeah, we get to go to 5 things. Okay.
Well, there's what, 5 on the board? There's 4 on the board? So we can go to every one of them.
There's 5. The Banksmith, Church, Market, Apothecary, and Green Streets. Yeah, but who knows?
Right, it might spread out if we're seeking information instead.
I say Banksmith first.
Okay, I'm down.
Just-
because I definitely want
You
to...
easily find the way to the Banksmith, as
That's
you've
my
often
backup
been
cloth
here.
armor.
But you've
Yeah.
never seen such a surge of customers. People have not only come here to purchase supplies, but also weapons and armor. They are truly preparing for the worst, whatever they think that is. A line of city guards is in place to keep the masses back.
You may start a trade with Banksmith. Okay, you can also purchase up to 4 rations here for 5 iron each. 20 to get all 4. That'd be 20 money. Okay, well, let's see. Gear. So seed bag. If there are no adjacent enemies, all adjacent Oathsworn may battle flow 1 card once, but for a companion they would move 2. Tower bow, steelhead. You're wanting.
Well, I want to sell those dirks.
Oh yes. Yeah, because we're definitely
It's
not.
like, I will trade daggers over and over again for staves.
Okay, so all 3, that would give us 5, 10, 15.
Okay, and I would like to immediately spend that on a staff.
On
Or on an armor, cloth armor.
On an
for
armor,
myself.
okay, so
just as a backup.
kind of pool. Yeah, so there's the 15 we got for those. So armor, right? As a backup. You can't wield that one. The only thing in here for you is the Quilted Gambeson that just allows you to battle flow a card. And it's a 3. Yeah.
That's the only one?
That's the only one. There is a Pilgrim Staff. That is... Okay. That's also the same. It's the only gear.
But yeah, I'm not going to wear it immediately. I just need a backup in case I need to shatter something.
Okay, so that's 10. Here, I'm going to give her that because I'm going to buy her a gear.
Okay.
So that's 10 to buy that. Then I will spend 5 to buy her the... Should I give her the seed bag that just allows her to move 2? Or the Masterwork Cloak that just ignores damage loss when you collide with something with suffering knockback? I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Not amazing, but... There's that. You just wanted to sell that. Okay.
Anything else worth selling in there? That's garbage? Or that no one's going to use?
I mean, probably everything in here, right? I mean, the Gamel's Gavel is just going to give us 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Mercy, that's that one-handed sword.
There's use swords in our party? He can't use them.
He can't use swords?
No.
Yeah, the Mercy.
Can you use swords?
Mm-mm. No one can actually
Sell
use
it.
that. Sell it, so that's 5. Boom. We have a Boatfly Sting, that's another dagger. That, in case, that would only give us 3.
Oh, sell it? Oh, yeah, go ahead and sell it.
Okay. Yeah, sell it. That's 3.
Yeah, because I like that range buff. It's really nice.
Yeah, there was another weapon in here that was the exact same thing as yours.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. There's a whip in here.
Can I use whips?
No.
I can use whips.
His symbol is claws.
Yeah, the scratch. The 3
Okay,
scratches.
so he can use a whip, but this, I mean, I doubt he's going to. So let's just get the 2. And I say we just hold on to the rest just in case. There's a 5er. There's a hunting knife. That's 5. That's 6. The gavel, just in case I have to break a thing. The ability is still really good. It just lowers my attack. So okay, yeah.
Any good gear for purchase right now?
Any gear? No, there's only 2: the Masterwork Cloak and the Seed Bag. Seed Bag is if there are no adjacent enemies. All adjacent Oathsworn may battle flow 1 card once. It's free to use that though.
Free?
Yeah, could be decent for you, but yours is so, and it's a 3 it's like a 3 battle flow thing. So if you're usually off on your own, letting us all battle flow 1 card could be really good. It just affects everyone. But if you think,
I'm good right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's change.
Okay, then that will be everything for that. Are we buying any rations?
It's probably not a bad. So do we just start with 0? Do we not get any?
As far as I know, we start with 0 right now.
Rations, and it's like every check we eat 1 for every party member.
I don't remember how that worked. I would imagine we're going to be given some.
Yeah.
From the king.
I fucking hope so. It's 5 a pop.
Here.
It
could be cheaper in the market.
Yeah, assume they're not sold out.
Yeah, I know. I was actually worried whenever it said there was a line if it was going to make us
how much
out of time
extra
token.
did we get from selling?
10.
Just 10. Want to spend some of that on a couple rations and call it good, or do you want to distribute between you 4 guys?
I
think the black cube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's get 2 rations. So it said track the amount of rations you have with the tracker token. So
because let's buy a little bit from each place, and
yeah,
that way we're not woefully...
we lost everyone on the way here. All right, that's the Banksmith. Now we can go to another location. You just want to hit the market. I'm kind of
church is right
in the
there.
Church. Yeah, the church on the way.
Right there.
Yeah, church. You pray for 4 hours. That's all you can do.
Nearing the church, you can hear several bishops from far away. They are preaching to the masses that are kneeling on the steps, sitting on the dirty cobbles, or even standing on nearby roofs for a better view. The streets are packed with people everywhere. God sees your strength. He knows you can overcome this trial, this plague. Cursed is the Deepwood and everything that comes from it. It seeks to devour us, but we shall not let it. No, if you strengthen your pillar and keep to the path, you shall not falter, shall not stray.
Amen.
The one wills it, and his will be done. The crowd cheers,
It's you.
and you feel the power of the crowd roll over you. Is this just blind hope you're witnessing, or something else?
Nope. That's it. It's it's stupidity. That's right. That's right. I figured it out. I got it. Because have you listened to the last podcast, a series on the Black Plague?
No, I haven't.
Because boy, oh boy, is it fucked.
Is it fucked?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wiped a third of all of Europe.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I'm like, I mean, you
It's-
hear that, you know it's fucked, but it's like exactly like when we listened to the Nazi one,
The Joseph Mengele
Mengele
one
or whatever.
No,
yeah, it's like because it's like you hear it and like, oh, that was really fucked, but then you hear the nitty fucking gritty details.
Yeah. It's no, it's not as bad as the Joseph Mengele one. Like, it's not gonna be stomach churning and make you really hate humanity.
Yeah.
But
It made me a little racist. Fuck Germans.
yeah, no, I get it. But yeah, the no, it's just fascinating. But it's like, wow, it's just wild. Okay, if you wish to spend some time in prayer, choose the top option. If you wish to tell people to focus on helping each other and not listen to prayers, choose the second option.
I'll let you pick.
We'll
You
enter the
took the lead.
church. Yeah.
You ascend the steps to enter the church, the crowd respectfully making way. Inside the huge walls, the more well-heeled visitors are sitting more comfortably on the church benches to listen to the Archbishop's sermon. 1,000 small candles are lit for the sick and dying. Their flickering light illuminates the grandeur of the church's interior. You spend some time in silent prayer and ask God's grace for a successful expedition until the
they're saying God,
Archbishop's
okay.
booming voice tears you from your thoughts. And blessed are the brave who face the Deepwood curse without fear. God shall have mercy on their souls.
All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Sweet.
Yay. So one. There's
You got a
one.
little armory packet. I was gonna switch his character around.
Huh?
The little armory packet with the extra arms and shit. like in the
It's
new-
over there.
Oh, okay. Then I want that.
Add a time token to the time track. Boop. And we continue.
A royal messenger finds you and tells you that preparations for the expedition are complete.
Oh, wow, I guess we're done.
You are expected to report to the palace at your earliest
You did
convenience.
Well, yeah, but on here it says time 5, so I wonder if we were actually supposed to have time tokens there. So that means we would have had a city event.
Oh, okay. 'Cause we never do the city events. Should we be
yeah.
doing those more often?
Well, only whenever it tells us, and we're about to do a bunch of Deepwoods. Yeah, I guess those would have been there, but it never told us to do that. But yeah, it says time 5 on here. So I guess we'll do a city event,
Okay.
just cause. Oh no! It says at our earliest convenience, so maybe we. Oh, that's okay. So do we have the Herald Ally card? We do! Hey, okay, well, that's funny. If you have the Herald Ally card and hit our event, if the Herald is not part of your... But he is. You notice the Herald seems to have something hidden under his arm and ask him what it is. He offers to give it to you if you could solve this riddle. Oh, yeah, this was the weird guy who, like, if I have it, I don't share it. If I share it, I don't have it. Write down your answer and turn the card over.
If I have it,
I don't share it. If I share it, I don't have it. A secret.
yep.
Okay. If you wrote down secret, yeah. He's like, I have AIDS. The Herald reveals the item and you recognize it as one of your own belongings. He must have snuck it out of your backpack. Giggling like a child, he hands the item back to you. Okay. Asshole.
So just would have stole something.
Yeah, we would have lost a random item from our backpack.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if he stole the armor we just bought?
Haha, what a neat prank. This life-saving armor from these monstrosity battling heroes. What a fucking funny joke, guy.
He is insane, I guess. Yeah. It's like those people who, like, go to, like, the hood and, like, just actively, like, try and, like, step on people's shoes and just are shocked that they get their ass beat. There was another one I saw. I was totally on the guy's side. Was this dude was walking around parking lots with a gas canister filled with water, but he was pretending he was pouring the water on people's cars. And he did this to this guy's truck, and the guy got out with a gun, and the dude ran off, and he's just like, it's just a prank. And it's like, it better fucking be. And then the guy was like, yeah, you're a fucking pussy. It's like, you're the one. No one knows that that's water, you jackass.
Right.
It's like, I'm on his side, idiot. Anyway.
How would you react if you was pouring gas
Exactly
on a
that.
fucking vehicle?
Yeah, because the guy was like, you were almost fucking dead. Like, it's like, how is that a prank? Because there's people who do that, who, like, will pour gas on people.
Yeah,
like
you told me a story. It's like, I'm going to light a small fire over here.
Yeah.
So...
That guy. Hey, by the way, I'm going to light a small fire behind this chick's car.
It's totally cool.
Yeah,
It's just a joke. I'm not really doing anything.
Yeah, it's like, and we're like, we're going to go. Yeah, exactly.
Call the police.
Anyway, if you have the Herald Ally card, we do.
As you cross the old stone bridge over the gutters, the herald stops abruptly, grabbing you like a drowning man. This is the place where you first met him. His mad eyes stare into the distance, seeing something else that is not there, something terrifying. One dream, two ends, in a place with none, where the moor consumes and shadows one voice, two faces where landless runs. Beware the father, beware the son. He shudders and comes back to you.
What is it?
No, it was just that, like, if you, it's just, oh my god, dude. Like,
fucking, could you not right now?
Yeah.
Like, why have we taken every crazy motherfucker with us?
Exactly.
We've had a rage-spewing child.
Nope, I guess we actually don't have time.
Oh, okay.
As you enter the palace
So we
courtyard,
have 2 rations.
you find a gaggle of disparate characters checking packs and in discussion with the various servants who are helping with the final preparations for the expedition. You knew the king wanted to send others with you, but had not expected a group of academics. You doubt if any have ever been in the shadow of Deepwood, a rather stiff official greets you in full formality before launching into an introduction of the people present.
All right.
May I present the royal botanist, Lady Marilla, and her assistants. Their knowledge may help you in identifying and safely transporting potential cures, he says. Then moving to the next woman, may I also present Lady Edith, an archivist.
I'm not going to bother learning any of their names because they're about to die in the Deepwood.
Fucking die. So it's like, not only are we going to the Deepwood, which is 90% lethal for normal people.
Yeah.
But we are going to uncharted portions of the Deepwood, referred to as the Witchwood.
Yeah. Which apparently is worse than the Deepwood.
It's something.
They're probably like, vacation. We haven't smiled in years.
Of the third circle, who shall keep a true record of events and knowledge gleaned from the Witchwood. She also has some scribes to support her task. I am certain you will find their wisdom and extensive historical knowledge quite invaluable. As the official pauses to draw breath, a large man in full plate armor interjects, making sure he is being introduced properly by taking matters into his own hands. I am Sir Cyprian, Knight of the Realm. For 13 generations, members of my family have served the crown. I have volunteered to protect these ladies and yourselves with my life against all horrors that might befall us on our brave expedition. Sir Cyprian has a few manservants and a squire with him that he did not think worth mentioning.
Oh, man. I don't know why I'm pulling these allies out. I'm just going to have to discard them. All right, we got Marilla, the herbalist.
Okay.
Non-combat ally. We got Edith, the scribe, or the archivist. Ooh, she's cute. Non-combat ally. We got Cyprian, a knight. That armor's pretty dope. Non-combat ally. Okay.
Is that them?
That is the 3 people that we were just introduced to. Each ally card represents their entire group. In addition, your men-at-arms have been upgraded. Oh! Archive all starting men-at-arm ally cards and gain ally cards 27, 28, 29, and 30. Do I have an archive, section?
Men-at-arms?
We've always had general allies. They're just whatever knights.
Just unnamed.
The unnamed people.
Oh, okay.
Just in case, we just are playing really, really bad.
Or we don't get, allies and...
Yeah, if we... Or make bad decisions, yeah. And I actually kind of side... Yeah, so, the man-at-arms, these guys, they're literally the same. So these 4, so 27, 28, 29, and 30. These guys just
rank up?
Yeah!
Nice.
Leveled up! So... Put those there. So, yeah, 27. Yeah, they're sword for hires. 28, 29, and 30.
Okay.
So...
Graduation day, guys! Way to
Good
go!
job, guys, yeah.
You survived this long. I forgot you were there. You've been eating our food. Who are you people?
We've been here the whole time, Sawyer.
Sorry I didn't notice you because you're not gibbering riddles into my ear or exploding.
Or stealing my
Or
shit.
stealing.
What do you have there, whatever your name was?
We're casting blood magic with everyone's fucking nonsense.
I know.
Or
Yeah,
Golem.
what was his name? I already forgot.
Steve's the only
Harold.
guy.
Yeah. It's hey, Harold, I noticed you kind of were giggling back there. What do you got? If I have it, I don't... If I give it, I don't have it. If I...
Shut up. I'm done.
I don't care. I don't care what you have.
With the awkward introductions out of the way, the official then grants you access
The king's all right, now everyone go one at a time and say a fun fact about yourself. Oh, come on now.
to a selection of weaponry, armor, and other equipment, as well as stockpiles of food. You remind everyone that you will want to travel light, so space is limited.
So no food.
Rations will be necessary for everyone. Considering the road ahead, you try to gauge what you need.
Perform a reasoning check. Difficulty 6. Add 1 to the result if the Harbinger is with you. The Harbinger is not with us.
Who's the Harbinger?
He's a character.
Right.
He's not with us.
Okay.
Reason...
God damn it. That's fair. So 6? We need a 6?
Reasoning 6.
I guess I'll be the stockpiler. Okay. We got a bunch of rerolls. 6, huh?
This is probably going to guarantee how many rations we get.
Yeah. Okay. 5 should get me there. You'd think.
5 strokes should get me there, yeah. Oh, I was like, man, how do you have so many rerolls? Because that's where all your levels have been going.
Every one of them. 6. It's going to increase my odds of drawing a blank, though. I'll do 5, because I'm an idiot. And I should have done 6, but...
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Starting out strong. Starting out great. Starting out incredible.
Did you shuffle those?
I did. Well, I shuffled whichever ones had on top.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, they'll be gone for the next check. That's half of them. It's looking pretty good right now. But this is for our...
I want to stress.
Okay, fine. Jeez, I never get to take my rerolls into battle.
No, I'm not saying you have to re-roll. I was just going to make the joke.
No,
I'm
spend them.
Because we couldn't decide on keen-eyed or quick-witted for our free company trait. I wanted quick-witted, he wanted keen-eyed, so we did a roll-off, and he rolled higher.
I got it. Cost me 2 rerolls.
Yay! I wasn't saying you had to do that.
Oh, well, it's done. So hopefully we'll have plenty of rations.
He's like,
maybe we'll keep people alive this time.
The king's like, you're right, we won't need as much rations. What? Why would we advocate for that?
From what you could gather from the guide's knock and the stories you have heard before, you have some vague idea of what you will need. You estimate that around 12 to 20 rations will be enough.
20, please.
You will need to feed yourselves and your allies, Cyprian, Edith, and Marilla. The guide does not need to eat. Place the ally cards for... Oh, okay. Place the ally cards for... Okay. For, they were non-combatant. For Cyprian, Edith, and Marilla in the middle of the table. Gain 10 rations. What happened to the 12 to 20 we were just said that we figured we needed?
Well, we have 12 in total.
Yeah. So 10 rations. Track the amount. In addition, you may immediately lose 1 ration to gain 2 combat tokens of your choice to share among the free company however you wish. Alright, let's spend 1, give you your 2 rerolls back.
Thanks.
You may spend 1 ration to gain 1 item from the common deck. I don't think so. We visited the Banksmith already.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 11 rations. But they told us 12 to 20.
Okay.
We're down 1 ration.
Well, remember, they instantly die. I'm hungry.
Preparations finally over. Look at your new entourage. Everyone seems nervous, except for Sir Cyprian, who is boasting of his past deeds in colourful detail.
So he can die.
Green indeed, but not for long. You learn quickly or you die in the Deepwood. Off to the side, Guide stands quite still, her expressionless face revealing nothing of her emotions. You wonder what she thinks of returning to her homeland, when your reverie is broken by the arrival of the king, flanked by 2 watchers. In the hands of one of the watchers is a strange-looking compass, which is handed to you. Wherever you go, this will point you back, the watcher says with a rasp. You look at the compass curiously. Made of dark metal, richly decorated. You find instead of a needle, it has a small, movable vial in it, filled with a thick red liquid. Strangely, it does not point north, but instead to the Raven's spire.
Oh, yeah.
You pocket it, making sure to secure it well, as you are aware of its value, not in iron, but for survival. As you do so, you barely notice a new member has been added to your troop. A sinewy man in close-fitting leather. His face is indistinct, though he wears no mask. Your eyes slip off him, as though he were just another face in the crowd. You look away and almost forget he is there. Who or what is that? You ask the watcher who gave you the compass. An asset, he replies. You have your mission. He has his.
Perform a reasoning check.
God!
Difficulty 6.
We can change it. We can change it back.
No, because we're going to need spot and listen. It's just so funny that I was like, yeah, we should probably do reason because we fucked up so bad on threat last time. Difficulty 6. Add 1 to the result if the Huntress is with you.
Oh, so we get that? She's the Huntress, right?
She's the Ranger.
Oh.
Who is the Huntress?
Is she the one with the hawks? Like, I know there was, like, a...
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yep, I mean, it feels like semantics at that point, where it's like Huntress and Ranger. Okay, difficulty 6.
Come on, motherfucker. Not bad, you're close.
I am close. 2, 4, 5. Let's do a reroll, see if I will succeed. No, not with that crit. Oh my god, you fucking bitch. You fucking... what was it? I think that is 6, though. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Got it, but it cost both my rerolls.
You have heard stories, infrequently uttered in the night when ale has loosened the tongue, stories of hollow men who operate unseen on behalf of the Watchers and answer to no one else. Back then, you had questioned the truth of these stories like dark fairy tales, thought up only to get unruly children to behave. Now you know better.
You kidding me? Okay. Add a time token to the time track. Boom. Add city. Oh, interesting.
Hollow Men.
Add city event cards 11, 12, 13, 14 to the city event deck. There's like so many we're adding and we never draw them.
What, when are we supposed to draw them?
Which
Just
when-
only when it says so?
Yeah. Yeah. 16, 17, 18, and 19 to the Deepwood. Yeah, as far as I'm aware. I mean, this certainly adds replayability. Because it's all based off decisions and stuff that we made. Okay.
Escorted by the palace guard, you make your way through the city, across the bridge, passing the cathedral, the gutters, and the market. Everywhere, people stop and turn to see you pass. Some are making signs for luck or shouting blessings, but a lot merely return your gaze with an empty stare. As you approach the King's Gate, you see the way lined with barricades and enforced by armed guards. The cobbles have been lost to the plague, and its inhabitants are left to fend for themselves. The stench of death is sickening, and you quicken your pace to reach the gate. As you walk past,
Don't look at them.
you notice a large group of peasants approaching the guard line. Looking to you, they cry out, "Food for the poor! Please, my lords, help us!" The guards become uneasy and stand their ground, weapons gripped tightly. These peasants could already be infected.
We can't, man. Choose one. Give them 2 of your rations or keep your rations. You can help them more with success in your mission.
Yeah.
Like, we're so scarred by our trip from Bastion. It's like, no, we didn't bring enough.
It is not this small crowd you need to save.
I know it's for the people,
It is
but it's
everyone.
like, this is better.
Anything that
This is better.
jeopardizes that cannot enter your mind. So you avert your eyes and press on until you hear a metallic clang to one side. A stone has been thrown in your direction and others follow. "Shields up!" commands the captain of the palace guards.
Kill them.
The crowd are shouting curses at you, and more try to break the line of city guards. Mad with hunger and desperation, if they break through out of the quarantine, the plague could spread rapidly through other parts of the city.
Choose one. Help the city guard to hold the line and protect the rest of the city, or escape to the gate. Your mission is more important. Wow.
I think it's gonna make us do like a round of combat if we help them. If we fail, it'll probably be lost rations.
Oh my god, you're right.
But if we succeed, then I feel like there might be unforeseen circumstances if we ignore it.
Yeah, man, if we stop, I mean, how much is that really gonna set us back if we stop the city guard and hold the line? Because the thing is, it's like, if we help the guard to protect the rest of the city, if we don't do that and we come back with a cure, it's just like, well, the city fell anyway, so we're coming back to nothing.
Right. So hold them.
Hold the line! Whenever it said you see armed guards, it just made me think of Futurama, where it's like, grunka lunka dunkity darm guards.
You order the palace guard to quickly bring your allies safely to the King's Gate, while you hold the line with the city guardsmen. The quarantine must not be broken.
Believe in the one! Believe in God! Perform a round of combat against Defense 6. Instead of losing hit points when you fail, you lose a random combat token.
6.
Yep.
That's everybody.
That shall be everyone. Three, 4, 5, 6. You know, I'm gonna lose a random one anyway.
Okay,
Might as
got
well
it.
try and
On
control
the
it.
witch.
Okay. I don't know why. Alright, so she got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 5. Yep, 6, 7, 8. Got it.
Okay. He needs a reroll, unfortunately. Damn. Okay.
He failed.
You failed.
So randomly lose.
I guess I'll lose that reroll token instead.
So then you lose the Empower as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Spend the token.
So everyone except the bear. Bear was too big.
Strengthened by your support, the city guard makes an effort to put down the rebellion fast. The fight is short but frantic. Although they were larger in numbers, they were unarmed, exposed and weakened by sickness or hunger. After the situation is under control, you watch the survivors drag themselves away and ponder how this plague is making animals out of everyone. It needs to stop. You quickly make your way to the King's Gate to reunite with your expedition members. The captain of the palace guard wishes you good fortune, takes his men and returns the way you came. You take a last look at the city of Verum before stepping onto the wire road while the gates close behind you.
Just. Oh, God, I regret my decisions. Archive. Wow. Archive the city map of Verum. We're coming back to a destroyed city of Verum.
Yeah. It's going to be the new one.
The king's not with. No, the king's not with us.
No.
Why not? Wow. Wow.
Ominous.
Yeah, I know. So. Would you rather live in this world or the world of Aeon Trespass?
Well, I still feel like I could do something in this world. Well, okay, this world's pretty oppressive.
I'm like, this one kind of fucking sucks.
In the Aeon's Trespass, you can still kind of live in cities. There's just giant titans that might just destroy everything.
Yeah. Yeah. This one just feels like everywhere you go is just awful. All right.
From Guide's description, you know that the Witchwood lies roughly north of Verum, so you can spend at least the first few days on the Wire Road. You make sure that your new allies know the rules out here. Always keep one hand on the wire. Stay silent and stay together. The archivists and botanists do not seem to be a problem, but you catch the knight more often than not with a lack of caution, boasting he is not afraid of monsters. You know he had better be. Like you, Guide has been here before. Outside the city, she has discarded her clothes to become better blended into the woods, occasionally acting as your scout.
Nice.
As you advance, you constantly scan the trees on either side of the road, carefully observing the murky, ever-shifting shadows of the Deepwood.
I was hoping we never had to come back here. Add a time token to the time track. Okay.
After your first days of the journey,
Maybe
the
we
Wire
don't need
Road
this.
takes a turn to the right. You consult Guide, and she conveys that it is time to leave the road
Never mind.
and continue north.
Leave. Like, it's like we're like, okay, leave. We're like pulling the wire with us. Like, come on, please. I don't want to let go.
You let go of the hard metal wire and step into the twilight of the crooked trees. The familiar sick, mouldy damp of the Deepwood fills your nostrils, and one of your allies sneezes loudly. A low rustling in the dark undergrowth. A hiss somewhere above you in the unnaturally brown purple canopy. The Deepwood knows of your presence. It is almost as if it is waiting for you to venture deeper into its territory. But Guide seems certain of the direction she is taking you, so you follow her, her lithe form moving gracefully among the trees. Not long after, you come across some large overgrown stones that seem man-made. The vegetation to your right seems less thick, and you can see further than usual. As you peer past remnants of a thick wall, completely overgrown with long, tendril-like vines, you realize you are at the edge of an ancient city, long lost to the Deepwood, a ghost of Verum's future should you fail.
Okay, maybe we won't go. Add a time token to the time track.
Okay.
Edith, the archivist, scribbles her findings with deep concentration as she stares at the city. It is the calmest you have seen her since you left Verum. However, you know that you need to continue to move.
Choose one. Tell Edith to move along or wait for her to have finished her journaling.
No, we gotta be cold.
I know. I was like,
we
I'm
gotta
like,
go.
Nope. I don't care why you were brought. The Free Company and Expedition members, Cyprian and Marilla, each consume 1 ration. So that is 4 rations. Oh, sorry. Okay, so, sorry. The Free Company and Expedition members, which are these 3.
Okay.
Each consume 1 ration, 1 for the whole Free Company. You may choose who to feed. If the Free Company does not eat, each Oathsworn loses 1 hit point. For each ally that does not eat, in descending order, go to their corresponding entry. Read each entry only once. Interesting.
Okay. So
I'm almost.
we're gonna lose 1 because we don't have 12. I'm thinking.
No. It's 1 each.
Right.
So it's 4.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't that gives us 3 feeds if we had 12.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. But we can choose to save them. Like we can choose to not eat.
That's true.
And but we'll take a damage.
Which I refuse to do. I will eat.
I was gonna say we let them eat and we don't, at least for the first round.
Well, let's wait until things get a little more scarce.
Okay. I just don't want to. I think we did that last time and we just fed everyone. We didn't portion it out. It's just okay, well now we have none because we ate it all. But
So you want to just start off with us just not eating the whole time?
just for this one time, because we have no idea what's gonna happen. So, I mean, yeah, we can eat and
I mean, are you already down a hit point?
yeah, because my pestilent plate causes my
you're
maximum HP to be
maxed
down by 1. I don't know why I have this out. I may not even need it. I'm hoping I don't.
I mean, if you think it's a good idea, I will in your way.
I have absolutely no
I'm
idea.
why don't we wait till we get lower on our rations to see if that's going to be needed to occur? I guess is my question.
I feel like we did that last time. We had everyone eat, and then we rapidly started needing rations. We didn't portion until the very end to see what happened. It's we went into the Deepwood. It's all right, let's bulk up, everyone. I'm just trying to save rations for any unexpected events that could pop up. But I'm also talking out of my ass. I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen here. We're probably going to lose everyone again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm down to lose 1 if you want to lose 1. Oh, yeah.
And then we'll lose 3, so we're down to... so that will make it a 7. I'm going to bump that to an 8 here. We want. And maybe some of them will understand if we don't need. We can. It seems like we have a little bit more freedom. So if all allies
You
8.
travel onward, always north, until you come across a huge hollow tree that looks different from the usual Deepwood sort. You also notice it is unnaturally quiet here, something that is every bit as much a reason to expect trouble as sudden sound. Without warning, something jumps down in front of you. It is Guide. Homeland, here, she tells you in the knock. As she makes her sounds and signals, small spores drift from Guide and settle on your skin. You suddenly feel a great sense of loss overcome you. Long ago, never again, she signals and turns north.
There it is.
Just put it away. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set these off to the side, and we're going to try to keep everything in... So, we have... That's clear. That's clear. These are blocked.
Okay.
So we can only...
It's a shuffled deck?
No, we find whatever it shows us. So, the Deepwood Journey mechanic is a new form of navigation sometimes used while in the Deepwood. There are 2 types of standard tiles, clear and blocked. Clear tiles represent areas where you can forge a path. Blocked tiles are areas you cannot travel to, represented by fog. I would not call that fog, I would call that vines. The tiles are not numbered, so you do not need to place standard tiles in specific spaces. The tiles are connected to one another along the north, east, south, and west sides. You may move between tiles when told to choose a direction to go in. When you choose a direction, perform the steps on the back of this card in order. Move the free company marker onto a clear add any one time token or location token to the time track. Complete any time track triggered events. Complete any time track triggered events. Go to the new entry, or into the app. Place new tiles, read the entry, repeat steps. So we can only go north.
Beep.
Boom. Yeah, open mystery box Z. Did all that. You were heading north. Make sure there's enough table space in this direction. Place the first 5 tiles as shown. Okay, so we will do that. And just hope that we have enough room.
We won't.
No, we won't. If using the storybook, always keep your position in it marked and never close. Okay. North.
You walk on in the direction indicated by Guide, who is scouting ahead again. She usually does not stray far from the group, returning frequently to adjust course. You keep the other expedition members close by, taking care to have capable fighters near those who are most vulnerable, especially in the front and rear. As always, you cross the Deepwood at your utmost alertness. Every plant can mean death if you are not careful. Consequently, as you hear a snap of a twig to your right, your hand seeks your weapon almost instinctively. A clearing lies ahead of you. You enter, all senses sharp, looking all around. Then you hear a low growl, almost inaudible behind you. You spin around, scanning the tree line, and spot something moving. It is almost invisible among the trees, much like an addendry. It even seems to be made of the same material, but in its shape, it is clearly an animal on 4 feet. Weapons drawn, you advance slowly towards it, trying to make out what it is. A dog? No. A great hound, and it charges at you with snapping fangs.
We do not have the Cyprian ally card.
Cyprian?
Cyprian, C-Y-P-R-I-A-N. Let me double check. Maybe that's a good thing that we don't have him, otherwise he would just be eaten. Oh yeah, he's right here.
Oh.
I was like, man, that name sounds so familiar though. I feel like we have him. We do. Perform a round of combat against a defense 7. Add 2 to each total as Cyprian helps.
Okay. So 5.
Yep.
Okay. I might card it up this time.
4, 5, 6. Yep, got it, baby. So definitely, yep, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so good there.
6? Or no, I got 5. Okay,
You
got
need
it.
5 because he helps. Can I have some of those yellow dice? Should we keep hoarding over there like an animal? Oh, nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13 plus the 2. Okay, I'm good as the priest as well. Yes, sir. Darth Mauling it.
Okay. 5, 3, 4, 5. Just enough.
Nice. Okay, 6, 7. We all good?
All succeeded.
Awesome.
Sir Cyprian proves to be valuable
Nice.
in this fight, as the creature's fangs struggle to find purchase on the plates of his armor. Together, you bring it down.
Bring it down!
The hound is defeated, but still alive. It lays on the ground, twitching. You have never seen something like it in the Deepwood. As you look at it, you notice to your horror that it starts to regrow, healing itself. Amber, quick, someone urges, and you hasten to strike a spark and set fire to it. The wooden creature writhes and whines as flames devour its body until it turns into ash. In the distance, a shrill sound echoes through the Deepwood as if in answer.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Place a tracker die in the middle of the table. Set it to 1. I don't want to.
Guide, returning from the woods, takes a look at the half-burnt creature. Its shape and material are still recognizable, and her eyes go wide. Her knock tells you, a Dendry made this, should not be here.
Okay, so we can go north, east, or west. North, right?
That's what she said.
Didn't she say? Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
she changed it. That'd be kind of odd if she's just like, where are you going? Okay, so north it is, which I'm guessing I just kind of like keep just filling out the spaces around us,
Yeah.
like so. Draw and resolve a Deepwood event. I don't want to. If you have, if you have the, oh man, what's the? I keep forgetting the insane guy's name. The Herald.
The Herald, yeah.
If you have the Herald with you, he kills all your party members. Why? Sometimes I like to see blood. That wasn't even a riddle. Okay. If the Herald is not part of your company
Oh my
anymore,
god.
he is. The Herald raises a hand to the group for all to halt. It is unlike him to interrupt your progress. Asking him what is the matter, he whispers, "What is so delicate that saying its name will break it?" Silence. Write down the answer and turn the card over. We're going with silence.
Yes.
If your answer was silence. The Herald puts a finger to his mouth and everyone waits. The sound of something massive moves off beyond the next rise. All Oathsworn gain a battle flow.
Nice.
All right. I was making a joke about him, but he's redeemed himself.
He's been very present.
He's our best friend.
My best friend.
Okay.
What friend you keep making excuses for? He's had a hard time.
just
You know,
kind of-
growing up was rough. You know.
It's like, I know, but he's just kind of weird. He smells like shit. Like, does he even bathe? Well, yeah, he kind of bathes once a week. But he doesn't brush his teeth because he was beaten with a toothbrush. What? It's like, you just cut ties. All right, where are we going? East, south, or west?
Let's go left.
So east?
East.
Or west?
West.
Like, okay.
You walk among the sickly trees, their branches grasping for you like skeletal fingers.
Skeletal.
With fungus on them, like bulging eyes always watching you. Then you stop. The route ahead is blocked by a field of cysts. Marilla comes to your side, looking at them curiously. Are they plants or animals? It appears to be something in between. How peculiar, how absolutely fascinating. You tell her she does not want to know, and turn to discuss alternative routes with Guide. As you do so, Cyprian yells, "What's the delay? I do not agree to discuss every single disgusting object we encounter when we could simply cut our way through." He turns to his manservant. "Rupert, make yourself useful." Before you can stop him, the manservant runs towards the cyst, sword in hand. A step before he reaches it, the cyst quivers, disgorging its contents all over the man.
Is it the same
Reeling
one?
away from the cyst, Rupert coughs violently.
Yeah.
It's already too late. He has inhaled the spores. You know what you must do.
Oh, we can kill Rupert or we tell Cyprian to handle it. I'm down for the bottom because it's like, you know what? The owner of a rabid dog is the one to put him down.
Yeah. I'm not in a disagreement.
It's like, handle your fucking idiot.
As Rupert staggers, you explain to Cyprian what will happen if you let the man live. Without a second thought, the knight draws his sword and walks towards his servant. He buries his sword deep into Rupert's belly. Shocked, the man stares at him
Wow,
and sinks to his
okay.
knees in pain, holding his stomach as though holding in his life. Cyprian stands over him, unmoved. "Fool, now I will have to manage without you." As Rupert draws his last rasping breaths, you shoot a disgusted look at Cyprian. The guilt he should feel is clearly absent from his face. "You are unfit to lead this expedition," he says. "It is your place to warn me of danger. His death is on your head."
Okay, well, I respected you for actually not waiting or not arguing, but you're an idiot. We're not feeding him. That's a weird thing to say to someone who controls all your food. Okay, so from there, it's boom, 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 and then blocked and blocked.
Oh, okay.
So east or south.
Uh,
I guess head back and try and find an
it will let us head back?
east.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Or is it like east from our facing?
This is always north. So it's north,
okay.
south, like it's always
Okay,
like
gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
It's backwards for you, unfortunately. But yeah, this should be east. So it's like head back so we can maybe go around.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yes, okay. So boom.
Beep.
And then now we can go east again.
Okay.
Cyprian has been eyeing you since the incident with the cyst. You can feel him boiling over and are unsurprised when he approaches you, flanked by his men. As of now, I will be taking command.
Oh my god.
I have
One
witnessed
incident.
your cowardice and incompetence far too long. You are mere mercenaries, not born to lead as I am. There is no way you're going to let that happen. You know his sort. You'll be dead within days. You also know how to deal with them.
Perform a threatening check. Difficulty 6. Add 1 to the result.
It's been 5 bartering checks.
Maybe a spot will show up.
Does the bear help?
No. Huntress would.
Hunters, so
which
5?
No, we don't have the Huntress.
No, what's the check? 6?
6.
Who's gonna? And this is threatening, so it's just a skill check.
Yep.
That's a rough.
We'd get a free roll.
I guess I'll do it since I have a bunch of rerolls.
I do not blame you for this at all because we did a roll off. But you do have a bunch of rerolls. I do not.
Let me check the deck real quick. Is it 2, 3? It's a 3. Half are gone.
How many are crits though?
That's a good question. None of them are.
Okay.
I think I'll go. Okay, I'll risk it. I'm gonna risk the biscuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boo. 6, 7.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
9.
And do 1 redraw.
We got it. Definitely got. Okay. Yep. 100%. The witch just walks up and just like lights like a massive ball of fire.
You keep your voice low and get in his face. In great detail, you describe the various ways the Deepwood can kill a man. Burrowers swarm and shredder vines. Ravener pits and bloat flies. You leave out none of the gory details. You let him know how he better get back in line, walk where you tread, and pipe down, or any one of those fates will be his. Shocked at being talked to like that, Cyprian is on his back foot. For a moment, he looks like he will draw his sword, but looking at you, thinks better of it.
Looking at the bear.
He cuffs one of his manservants for being too slow
like picking his nose.
and gets back in line. That should keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking try and lead another coup. Decrease the die in the middle of the table by 1. If it is already at 1, 2 Oathsworn gain a defense token.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I wonder if this is
That's
like...
probably descent.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've succeeded on the... So you can gain a defense token. And then let's have me gain
Yeah,
one,
go
just,
for it. You somehow you get a lot of damage somehow. Keep putting yourself out there.
So yeah, the only way I heal is by hurting myself. But now all my attacks are 1 less defense on the enemy. Continue.
You have put it off as long as you can. You need to eat.
Free company and surviving expedition members each consume 1.
So do we get 1 freebie on each party member? Is that what it said? They read 1 entry if we don't feed them.
Oh, I have no idea if it's 1 freebie. We will read something if they do not eat.
We could cycle it.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, you know who doesn't deserve to eat? The
Cyprian.
fucking
Do
Cyprian.
we want to keep antagonizing him? I don't know if it tracks at all.
I don't know. I bet you it probably increases if we're assuming this is descent. I'm very curious because it's like Hey, by
Post-game
the way,
descent low is good.
Yeah.
But it sounds like we're going to be really scared.
we're definitely going to eat.
I think someone needs to cycle out.
I agree. And I would argue Cyprian, because
Okay.
it's like
I'm not in a disagreement.
you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So we're eating... So we're 3. So it's 3. So we're down to 5. Because we're eating, and then these two are eating. Okay. I'm really hoping it just doesn't kill him. That'd be kind of dumb. Okay.
As it becomes clear that Cyprian will not receive a ration, you see anger flare up in the knight's eyes for an instant, but he has it under control. Shortly after, you see him walking around the camp, telling everyone who will listen how he made a sacrifice and now suffers for the weak, but is strong enough to take it.
Okay, Kyle.
Jeez.
Place a time token on Cyprian's ally card. Okay, so what it said was if there's a time token on their card, we read it, but he didn't. So, if all the other allies ate, continue to your location. Okay, so place the strange vine tile there. Strange vines. Okay.
At one point, Guide suddenly stops you. She moves forward slowly, carefully, almost at a crouch. Old homeland defenses, she knocks. Not active. You draw closer and look at the strange plant formations protruding from the ground. They are natural plant material, but it is obvious that no plants grow like this. Guide tries to tell you more, but it is too complex.
Perform a reasoning check.
Fuck,
Difficulty
dude.
3.
3?
Yes, it's only difficulty 3.
It's my turn.
No, you did it last time.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All blanks. Okay,
Hey,
we got
baby.
it. Got it. 4, 5. Neat. Yeah, but goddamn, like what a bad situation to pick that one when every single thing. It's like we're in the Deepwood. I expect some spot checks to come up.
You just about keep up with what Guide is trying to communicate. These sentries seem to have been some kind of defensive fortifications of the Adendri. You are moving through territory that was part of the Witchwood a long time ago and has since been taken over by the Deepwood. Guide tells you this land was once ruled by a great king, the memory of him consumed by the Deepwood along with his kingdom. She closes with, "The land is lost. The battle continues." You think of the hound-like creature that attacked you and the shriek you heard. Something tells you that you have now become part of this battle and that you are being followed.
I don't know what I was gonna say. You are being hunted. The die represents the progress of that hunt. All right, choose a direction to go in. North, right?
Yep.
Okay, so all right, this might be good. Hopefully. So we're gonna go north. This is going to become camp. You set camp and kill Cyprian.
Eat him.
Yeah, you eat him for where you put that in the north spot. Okay. Place the camp tile there.
The sun has been a mere smudge of brighter grey these days,
Yeah, I'd imagine it would
in a
be
sky
constantly
barely
dark.
visible under the Deepwood canopy, with constant rain dripping down onto the already muddy ground. In the rapidly fading light of the early evening, you had almost missed it, but there, in the growing shadows surrounding you, you spot something only humans could have left. The remnants of a camp, a skeleton of a tent, with its cloth torn and tattered, flaps ghostly in the wind. A dark circle of stones, its ashes long since cold and scattered. You wonder who could have ventured so far and what happened to them. You search the tent and find something edible in a small container.
God, it's poop. All right. Gain 1 ration.
Yeah! That evened us out, though.
It does. We're saved.
That guarantees us at least 2 more feedings.
Well, that's only if we choose not to eat.
Well, we're going to cycle out the girls next. So.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Everyone is tired from another day of fighting your way through the Deepwood, and so you decide to set up camp here as well. As always, you share the watch duty among yourselves. The night is eerily quiet, and you know something is not right, although you cannot say what it is. In the morning, you hurry to leave this place behind you.
I was just imagining you look over and Cyprian sharpening his sword, just dead-eyeing you. Fucking kill you. Increase the die in the middle of the table by 1.
Close it in on us.
So now that we know we should have done this, this is neat. Because we were just like, it's like, I'm like, these are all the same. Like,
Where do I go?
I don't really get it. Yeah, why don't we understand where we're supposed to go? We have a map, but like, anyway, whatever. If you do not have clue token 1 and the die shows 2 or more, that will be it.
As you continue, you cannot shake the feeling you are being watched. Every time you hear a noise and turn to it, you see a shadow move.
Cyprian, you better not say fucking word. I'll fucking kill you. It's like, God, dude, will you get off my back?
More than once you thought you spotted the glint of eyes staring at you from in the greenish twilight.
Gain clue token 1. Perform a spot check!
Yes!
If it's like, oh wait, never mind, perform a reasoning check. Spot check difficulty 6.
6, huh? But I get a free redo.
Yep, because of our keen-eyed, we get 1 redraw.
Fucking eyed, man. Let's see, what are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there are no blanks. I think it's just
Only
one
one card.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely take that one. It's not a blank.
Perform a threat check to see what's in the darkness that's threatening you. I wanna go home. Yeah, it's like, hey, thanks, King. You literally will not leave your palace. Why the hell would you send the boy and girl scouts with us to document what? But then again, I guess he did send us to go get the Meridans, and they all died. So he's probably like, yeah, which one we get? How many do you want? 1 free redraw.
Yeah, when you got redraws, the cards are generally better to go. Yeah, get me I think 6 give me pretty good. Go for 6. Give me 5.
4 or 5.
So my guarantee is a 1.
All right. 2, 3.
4.
Nice.
Blank.
Fuck.
Blank. 6.
Well, that's 6, so you get 1 free redraw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with our keen-eyed.
Baby.
Nice.
Yep, it's happened. Oh shit.
No. Well, there's totally a hound right there. We can see him. We did succeed with the free redraw. The keen-eyed did come into play. That is nice.
You continue, vowing to keep your senses sharp to spot whatever it is that's following you. Roaming through the nightmarish landscape, your gaze wanders around and you suddenly see a tree moving. You carefully advance towards it, but as you reach the place where you thought to have spotted it, there is nothing there, except for the usual dark, twisted trees of the Deepwood.
All Oathsworn gain a defense token.
Nice.
That is nice. There you go. I have 3 defense tokens now. That makes me happy. Continue on to your location. All right, north. Still north, right? There's no reason why we should delete. Yeah, okay. Move me up, baby.
Guide returns from scouting ahead. You had grown a bit restless as she was taking her time. While you admire her natural stealth and camouflage abilities, you still worry to let her roam the Deepwood by herself. If she did not return, you could never hope to find the Witchwood without her. This time she has brought you something. A piece of tree bark with small black lumps growing on it. They look a little off-putting, but Guide knocks to you they are safe to eat.
Gain 1 ration!
Hey, baby!
Sweet.
Oh boy, black boils.
Alright. Perform a survival check. I don't think that's keen-eyed. That it? No, bushcraft is survival. Alright, survival difficulty 6.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. I have no redraws. She does, though. So, difficulty 6. Yeah, give me 3 more whites. And let's just hope.
Hot dog!
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it, though. We very much pass, because we have a ranger in our party, not a huntress.
Some movement in the bushes beside you lets you draw your weapons, ready for anything the Deepwood might throw at you. Then you hear the sound of a blade slicing through flesh, followed by some big creature's yelp. A moment later, the asset from the Raven Spire emerges from the bushes, black blood on the sword. They nod in your direction and return to the place by the fire to clean their weapon. You had almost forgotten that they were with you, and you realize you still do not know a thing about them.
Nice. Okay, continue on to your location. So, god damn it. Put that in front of north, then left, east, and then, or west, then east. Alright, where are we going?
Go right.
You want to go...
Or to your right.
Okay, so you want to go east?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The woods become very
Move us
dense, tree trunks almost touching each other,
In front?
sometimes growing into one another. Your group has to stretch out as you have to walk behind each other to make sure you stay on the same path. You raise your hand to stop the group. This would be a perfect place for an ambush.
Perform a spot check, difficulty 5.
Hey, I'll take that one.
I mean, like, you can probably start, like, there's no way we're heading back. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd be like, well, we made a very bad turn if we had to go all the way back there.
Alright. 75. 1 free reroll, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Do 5.
All 5 dice. Nice. Ooh, 2, 4, 5.
My crit. Quick.
6, 7. Okay.
Reroll.
Free reroll.
Just be a number.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
That, yeah, K9's coming in handy. Man, we probably should have got those a long time ago, you know?
Yeah, as many times as
I mean-
helps with the story too.
That's true. I mean, the True Grit, draw 2 injury cards, pick 1 is really good. The Field Medic, because now we have a lot of iron. It's at this point it costs 10 iron to archive an injury. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards these now.
You listen intently and watch your surroundings closely for a few moments. You feel the arrow approaching and instinctively pivot your body. The broad-headed arrow flies past your face only to embed itself in the shoulder of one of your allies.
If you have the Cyprian ally card, we do.
Ambush! You, check the front! Cyprian shouts as he pushes one of his entourage ahead of him. The knight servant stumbles forward, fear in his eyes, until suddenly a thick branch comes rushing out of nowhere, pinning his chest to the nearest tree. He has walked right into some kind of trap.
Wow. Okay, choose one. Try and rescue Cyprian's entourage member, or try to flee with everyone in Tau. Oregon? I say flee. Oh, God, but it'd be another one of his guys dying.
It's like they didn't deserve this.
Yeah, he's the one that's putting them all like in harm's way. It's like, aren't you supposed to be like taking care of your guys?
I do kind of want to try and save this one.
Okay.
But
I almost feel like since it's an ambush, since it's a trap, and we're trying to rescue the guy, it almost feels like we're staying in the ambush. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's gonna blame us. He's gonna fucking blame us that that guy's death is also on your hands. It's
it might be a round of combat.
Yeah, it's like my thing is get everyone out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is right where they want us because they had laid the trap. So they're like, okay, the weakest link, they're gonna stick around and get the rest of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Still want to save him? We'll go with it. I think we went with my decision last time.
I do kind of want to save this one. It's gonna be a dumb move, but
All right.
You stop and start yanking at the branch, but it doesn't move. The servant's face has turned pale. I can't breathe. His plea comes in shallow gasps of air. You call out to Cyprian for help, and the man heads over. Instead of reaching for the branch, he reaches for his dagger.
Oh my God.
He draws it and slits his own man's throat.
Well, that happened.
You all run along the narrow path and through the underbrush, jumping over giant roots, evading slimy growing things and suspicious-looking plants.
God,
everywhere.
fuck this guy.
Finally, as your lungs and legs burn from the effort, you slow. Then you...
I guess, when he was introduced, he was like, oh, everyone look at me, and he had his entourage that he didn't ever introduce, so I guess everyone in his party is expendable.
I guess.
round on Cyprian and demand he explains his deed. The knight shrugs, his face cold. Quick decisions and sacrifices are part of every war. Who knows what information they could have got out of him? Willem, the knight's squire, turns away to hide the tears streaming down his face.
Increase the die in the middle of the table by 1. You are being hunted. The die represents the progress of that hunt. If you do not have clue token 1, we do. If you do not have clue token 2 and the die shows 4 or more, okay, it does not. Otherwise, choose a direction. North, baby.
I guess, yeah.
You have put it off as long as you can. You need to eat.
Okay, cycle out one of the... Who's next in line, though?
Yeah, so obviously we can't do Cyprian again. So we're going to do 3, which knocks us down to 4. Edith?
Yeah.
Just want to... Okay, if Edith did not eat. Okay, she does not have a time track.
The next morning, as everyone leaves camp to continue the journey, one of the scribes shyly approaches you. He is usually sweet and funny, but his look is dark this morning. It's Lady Edith. We can't get her to move. He gestures toward the camp.
Pouting.
The archivist is sitting on a tree trunk and with a shaky hand writes in the book she always keeps on her person. The other scribe is crouching beside her, seemingly trying to talk sense into her, her eyes glittering with tears. You stride over, telling her it's time to go, but she continues to write without looking up, waving you away as if you are distracting her from important work, mumbling, "I need to record it, so many horrors they need to know." She is obviously unwell.
Interesting. Choose one. Try to convince her to keep moving, or only if you have at least 1 ration, give her a piece of your rations.
Do you only have 1 ration?
Only if you have at least 1 ration. We can I guess choose to
Just
feed
change
her.
our mind and
Yeah.
give her food. Try and convince her.
Yeah, it's like I don't think so.
No, we already made the decision. We already made Supreme North out. So.
No, I agree with you. I'm saying to try to convince her is one, but it's like, yeah, the other one would be... I don't think it would work anyway.
Yeah.
Perform a reasoning check, difficulty 6.
6. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
I purposely failed.
I don't really like Edith.
See a bitch.
Yeah, it's like, alright, yeah, keep writing in your book.
How do we reset those during this point in the game? During story sessions and whatnot?
You can't use cards. I don't think you can. Let's see. Like, yeah, resetting. those checks. Oh, at any time during the story part of the game, an Oathsworn may spend any one combat token to reset any number of might decks.
Okay.
So it's just any combat token.
Nice. Remember, it was still pretty. Yeah, it's kind of loaded against me right now. I can go dice. I've been doing pretty good with dice.
Yep.
With a 6.
Yep, difficulty is 6 to try and get her to move. Ooh,
baby.
2, 4, 6, 8. 8. Got it though. Nice.
She takes some convincing, but you eventually manage to drag her to her feet
book.
and start her moving. Her feet do the rest, this time.
Place the time token on the Edith ally card.
You take her book when she's like sleeping, you just wipe a big booger.
Oh, come on! I want so little!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Alright, if the other allies 8, they did.
You come across a huge fallen tree, slowly decaying on the ground, its enormous trunk blocking your path. You begin to walk around it when you notice another trunk growing into another. You examine the tree some more, walking up its length, and also finding 2 big main branches growing from the main stem, one of them broken. The peculiar tree has become a habitat of some gross deepwood insects wriggling around inside it. Finally, you come to the tree's crown and immediately notice something is not right. Where there should be branches and twigs, there are long vines protruding from the tree, lying flat on the floor of the forest, sinking into it like roots. They remind you of Guide. She steps toward the top of the tree and touches the area that could once have been a face. Now only slimy things grow there. Then she conveys ancient male Adendri, long dead. She follows one of the vines and pokes around its underside a bit. Under it, there seems to be a hidden crevice, and you can see a faint glow in it.
Okay, choose one. If you wish to help her lift the vine, choose the top option. Otherwise, choose the direction to go in.
Help her lift the vine.
Yeah, there's a faint glow.
I'm down.
Yeah?
Help her out.
Together, you lift the heavy vine from the ground. Inside the crevice, you find some old Adendri spores that are beginning to stir. In a moment, they will be in the wind.
We do not have an Adendri Oathsworn. Right? Yeah, I think that's what I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Not that. That is... Well, that's the Grove Maiden. I don't know when is she an Adendri? I guess I really don't know what an Adendri is.
They're the plant people, right?
Yeah.
The ranger's an Adendri, right?
I think so. Humanity's encountered several races, but few are as mysterious as the Fey Adendri. Okay, yeah, we do have one.
Alright, yeah.
A ranger! She inhales the spores and dies.
You take the old, yet powerful spores left by the ancient. A rush of memory and emotions floods your being. You see the frenzy of a battlefield. Deepwood monstrosities are coming for you and your kin. The defense lines collapse. You are broken, your life slowly seeping into the earth of your homeland. Your land is lost, and so are you. The land changes. It belongs to the enemy now. The others are dead. There is only loneliness and endless decline for centuries, until your last day, when he comes for you. You see a great Adendri standing before you, with crown-like horns on his head and the shining bow and sword. The king lives. He bows to you, a last token of respect to a dying subject, before his blade descends. You shiver as your own consciousness takes over again. You look over to the place where you saw the Adendri king in the ancient's last living moments. You feel something, but then it is gone.
That was the king? That's cool. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Nice.
Hell yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, continue. Increase the die in the middle of the table by 1. We are now at 4.
It's probably going to be our boss fight.
If you do not have clue token 2 and the die shows 4 or more,
You notice the Deepwood has become deathly silent, but for the low dribble of rain. You give the sign to freeze.
gain clue token 2. Perform a listening check. A listening
Okay, that's part of the
check.
spot check.
Yes, it is part of the key knife. Good thing. That's really good. If the difficulty is 7.
Is it my go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think. No, I think you just did the.
I'm rolling pretty hot.
Yeah, you've been killing it. Yeah, you just rolled for the. I don't remember what it was. Get a free
7,
redraw.
I get a free re. Okay. Free re.
We're not even gonna need it.
Close.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get 1 free.
Yep. Come on, crit.
Crit.
5, 6.
This is where it really starts to shit on my day.
7. 7. Got it.
Okay.
Alright, for what? 2 tokens?
Yeah.
Alright.
You hear something on both sides of you, moving fast, above. You hear a rustle in the leaves. This is not a good place to take an ambush. Automatically, you command the expedition to make a break for some higher ground not far off. Reaching an elevated copse of bent trees, you form a defensive circle and stand at the ready. Just beyond vision, you can hear the prowling. You have heard these noises before, emanating from the hound you had slain. There is something else too in the trees above. These creatures are not your usual Deepwood fare. They know their ambush has failed, and after a time they disappear back into the woods, out of sight,
Nice.
but certainly not out of mind.
Nice. Okay, choose the direction to go in.
North.
North, baby.
Guide comes back from scouting ahead and explains, journey end. Close.
Thank God.
She seems to hesitate before adding more signs that translate to announce us, to Adendri, permit me. With that, she is letting you sense her feelings of fear and doubt. Like all the Adendri you have met, who now call the green streets of Verum home, she has escaped from that place once already. She has never revealed all of what happened in her homeland, or why they fled. But from what you have pieced together, there is some form of control or domination at work there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, we get to choose one. I really wish I had this on a pad, just because sometimes it gives us art.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
Yeah, not all the time, but every once in a while. So we can let the Adendri know you're coming, or tell her not to reveal your presence, as it could be seen by someone else. I feel like we just listen to what she says.
What is she saying?
She's saying
Announce ourselves.
announce us, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got an Adendri. We got 2. We got Guide, and we got I didn't name her, but she is, yeah. I mean, she told us to go north. That's what
Her
we're
name's totally Whisper. In my head, it's always been Whisper.
Cool. That works for me. We got Guide and Whisper. I'm gonna let them know we're coming.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perform a reasoning check. Difficulty 5.
Your turn.
Yeah. Give me 5 white. You know what? Never mind. Give me all of them. No, I didn't really actually want to roll that many.
But he did!
Yeah, I did. If it succeeded, I totally would have.
I know!
1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, wrong one.
There
5.
it is.
All right.
You can tell that Guide is afraid to return. You can see her ambivalence and give her a nod of encouragement, explaining you think it would be wise not to enter the Witchwood unannounced and uninvited.
2 Oathsworn of your choice gain a redraw token.
Go ahead. Because you just spent yours.
You've been spending a bunch, so you can...
You take one?
Yeah, I'll gain one and you can gain the other. That's a battle flow. Although I like those. Battle flows are nice.
After you ask her to announce you, Guide quickly climbs a nearby tree and from there releases spores from the tips of her hair vines, which are carried northward by the wind.
Increase the die in the middle of the table by 1. Or 5.
Only a short while later, a single spore floats towards you through the woods. An answer? Guide catches it and takes it in. Her fear flares up again. She knocks quickly. He comes. Hurry. You're not sure what she means, but have grown to trust her judgment on imminent danger.
We do not have clue token 3 and the die shows 5 or more.
You hear the twang of the tripwire. No sooner had the sound pricked your ears than a rush of leaves and a single body fly into the air. You turn to see one of your allies dangling in a tree by the foot, high enough to break the neck should they fall.
Draw a random combat ally and place this card in the middle of the table.
Oh, that hurts. Hopefully it's a golem. Just immune.
yeah, he's unkillable. Yeah, I guess, okay. So, I have them all organized.
Can we use one of the nameless ones?
Yeah, they are in here. They are combat allies.
Okay.
So, but it is random. Please be fucking Harold.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, there's nothing we can do. Sorry. Why don't you tell a riddle to get out of it? Who do you not want it to be?
I mean, I like our blood mage. She stuck around for a while.
Yeah. I like Steet, just because he's there.
Steet.
He's like our
Steet
first
is our
guy.
bro. Yeah, it's like he was just fighting guys in the street, and we were like, "Oh, fuck it, let's help this guy."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, dog, you did me a solid."
All right, pick a number 1 through 14.
13.
All right. It's a regular dude. It's a guy he just got... Damn, I was 1 week from retirement. He just
graduated.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we can
Their
save him.
comrades are pleading with you to help them, but you realize this has all the trappings of another ambush.
All right, I'm not saving this guy. If it was... It's one nobody. And I feel so weird saying that, but it's like... The last time
He's been with us since the beginning.
You didn't even know they existed.
This is Bob Riel. You know.
No, now you've named.
I've learned so much about him.
No. See, that's the thing. That's your problem. This is Bob Riel. No, man, we're so close. Like I don't want. I
it'll
don't
definitely tick to 6 if we mess up.
So
what are the options? Leave him.
Let's see. Oh, we gain clue token 3.
Okay.
So gotta grab that first. Then choose one. Leave them and flee. Take the risk and attempt to cut them down. If it was Gollum or literally any other actually named guy,
Fine. Relieve him.
Your foremost responsibility is to ensure the mission's success. The fact that it is one of
The
your own
ends
in that tree
justify the
does not
means.
change that. How many bodies lay on the other side of the choice to save them? Whatever it is out there wants you to try. No, you cannot risk it. You give the order to run while your ally screams for the life up in the tree. Moments later, it is silenced by the thud of an arrow. You try to take solace in the fact it could have been a lot worse.
yeah, that's true. It could have. You lose the ally in the middle of the table.
Aw.
Not upgraded man-at-arms, sword for hire. It's like, yeah, there could have been those guys.
Our kids went to school together.
Yeah, if it was, I mean, the Herald, I probably would have also.
My barbecue.
We're blood brothers.
Start with an S. Steve, Seth, Sasuke.
Sasuke. Yeah, like, who else is here? Yeah, yeah, probably. I would have saved Brevik. I would have saved Steet. I would have saved Lena. Will. I would not have saved Harold. But I kind of like having him around.
Yeah.
He's just such a wild card. But at the same time, it's like, I feel good about this decision.
Goodbye, Harold. It's been a pleasure.
All right, go north. Okay, we have the Cyprian ally card.
You lay back on your bedroll, having oiled and sharpened your weapons. On the verge of sleep, you hear Cyprian and his squire talk. You know they have the first night watch. From their argument, you can deduce that the boy is questioning an order to guard outside the firelight at the edge of camp.
Kill him.
The notion is a sensible one. You open your eyes just in time to see the knight raise his hand to strike his squire, the fire reflecting on the polished
shouldn't have
steel
worked for this
of his heavy
asshole.
gauntlet.
Choose one. Intervene to defend the squire. Close your eyes and try and get some sleep. Leave it? Do we leave it? We're almost there. We're so close. It's just like...
Just leave it, I guess.
I don't know. It's like, God. It's like... Dude, you kind of... I now I'm victim blaming, which is awful. It's like, you kind of chose to work for it. Yeah, he just killed his guy after he infected spores, after he was the one who sent him.
He's been cold-blooded this whole time.
Yeah, he is haggard.
We should stop feeding him.
I know. Oh, sorry, Cyprian. I don't know what happened. We're just going to close our eyes and try and get some sleep.
Okay, so we overheard their arguing.
Yep.
About, and we agreed that it was sensible that he not patrol past the firelight.
All we know is that the boy is questioning an order to guard outside the firelight. Oh, to guard in the dark.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, if that's sensible, and that's just a word.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen past that?
It's questioning his order to guard outside the firelight. And the notion is a sensible one. Like, he's basically, why the fuck would I not stay in the light? Why is the order to be out of the firelight? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You psychopath.
I feel like as experienced adventurers, we might speak up.
That's true. That's a good point. And at this, yeah, we could do it in a way that it's like clearly, like, you're abusing your position of power, and it's getting real old. All right, yeah, let's defend him. Like, I don't
because before, like, he was like, he got on to us for not warning him of dangers.
That's true. That's a good point. All right, yeah, intervene.
You shout. Surprised, the knight turns to you. You stride toward them, with a curse on your lips and a command to stand down. The knight does not wait for you to finish the sentence. His hand comes hard across the boy's face. He should follow orders. The squire falls down and gingerly touches the cut on his head, where blood is beginning to well out. You shoot Cyprian a furious look and extend a hand to help his squire up. Tears brim in the boy's eyes as he takes your hand. I will take the oath, he says. Everyone falls silent for a moment.
We don't want you.
Respectfully taking in his momentous decision. You know what that means, you ask. I do. Better than dying at his hands. You cannot argue with that logic, and let Cyprian know that this puts the boy under immediate protection from your free company, and that he is obliged to free Willem from his service. Through gritted teeth, the knight utters, "This is the thanks I get from my patronage. You are a fool, boy." He looks at you, about to say more, but he knows, as well as anyone, that once the words are out, there will be no taking them back.
Gain the ally 31.
Okay. I kind of like how that turned out.
I do too. It's Willem, the young squire. He looks like Bran Stark.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah.
Add Deepwood event 35 that we will never ever see.
It's gonna shame when he gets strung up in a tree and we have to leave him behind.
Cyprian, you wanna take a... No, he's under your... Dang it. Yeah, so we're adding these event cards that we've probably been meaning to draw these all the time. But I'm 100% certain you only draw them when told to by the chapters and the...
I mean, they're like exclusively generated from our decisions, aren't they?
Yeah, there's some in here that are just what you start with, but yeah, a lot of these are coming in just from decisions. And we place a time token on Cyprian's ally card. That's how many times he's gonna die. Twice. Okay. So just, throw Cyprian in the mix of people. Oath, you come onto the board with any 3 combat tokens. That's pretty good.
Nice.
That is pretty good. Okay, continue on to your location. God damn it. Okay, so it's on the that's in the north. Nope, north and east or west.
Oh.
Okay. Perform a spot check. Difficulty 8. Add 1 to the... Yeah, I know. Add 1 to the result if you have an addendry. Which we do. So 8, your turn.
Okay. 8, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
7. And then we get 1 free reroll.
So I get to spend 1 to...
Any 1 to shuffle. Yeah. It sounds like spend any 1 or spend 1 to shuffle any number.
Okay.
So
we can reset all of them, I guess.
If we wanted to. So that's nice. I'm glad it's not like 1-to-1. We got 2 blanks in the yellow, but that's a high difficulty check right there.
I got lots of rerolls, so I'm gonna go mostly cards on this one. Hopefully it's not shitty.
Just for shit.
2, 4 did really good.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You want to spend the fucking token for it?
I might.
You fucking crushed it.
Wow, look, yep.
I'd say it's worth a token.
Yep. Alright, I did it. I did it.
Alright, well, I'll shuffle it. I'll still spend this, I guess.
Alright.
Just for future.
Here and there you catch a glimpse of a shadow moving alongside you, behind the trees. Despite the fact that you have not had a good look at your pursuer, you are dead certain that you are being followed. You tell the group to pick up pace. You need to reach your goal, and soon.
Alright, choose a direction. West.
Yeah.
The trees thin
Okay.
and become of a type you are unfamiliar with. They are still
north.
twisted and rot-eaten, even some strangled by deepwood vines, yet they still cling to life. The stench of rotting wood and flesh enters your nose, and looking around you see hundreds of mounds litter the earth. Dead things, both addendry and deepwood, of all sizes and forms. Many of them bear scratch or teeth marks. The small are trampled, the large are broken, and all show signs of fungal growth. To your left, a great living turret, the size of the broken oak, lies tipped on its side, its underbelly rent open. In front of it, a dozen mounds of dead meat, protruding bone and muscle, give testament to its final act.
No, but
To
it
your
sounds like
right,
a biological
packs of the
creature.
A great living turret, the size of the broken oak, lies tipped on its side, its underbelly rent open. Yeah. I don't know if there's another meaning for turret. I only know of it as like a weapon.
Yeah.
Lay scattered around a solitary figure, a female addendry, bow broken and spear shattered. From their poses in death, you can tell this is a battlefield, and from the looks of
maybe
it,
a weapon.
nobody won. You must be closing on the border, or perhaps this was the border not long ago. Either way, you need to keep moving. You're losing the light, and will need to camp soon.
Yeah, I guess there's some encroaching army that like annihilated the addendry.
Something.
Yeah. All Oathsworn gain a defense token.
Jeez.
It's been pumping us with defense tokens.
Yeah.
Like, I have 4 over here. Alright, choose a direction. North, baby! Alright. If you have the Edith ally card. We do!
In the evening, everyone huddles around the campfire, telling each other stories to lighten the mood. But you notice someone is missing. Edith is sitting on the ground, wrapped in a blanket, paging through her book. You go over to invite her to join in, but she shakes her head. I just need to be alone for a while. I'm not used to being around people all the time, let alone outside the city walls without any privacy. I never wanted this. I was ordered to accompany you on this ordeal of a journey. She sounds exhausted, and you decide better to leave her to herself as requested. As you turn away, you hear her mutter something below her breath. Even the Deepwood is watching me. I know. You pause for a moment and look at her, but she is lost in her book again. When you leave to return to the crackling fire, your eyes scan the darkness surrounding you, and you know she is right. You have felt it too. Something is watching.
Okay.
A low fog is crawling in, making it impossible to see anything outside of your torch's radius, especially on the ground, where you suspect to walk into some bizarre trap any minute. All sounds are dulled, and the damp makes your clothes wet, so they stick to your body, rubbing it sore. When darkness falls, you still press on, stumbling more than walking, clinging to hope that you will soon reach the fabled Witchwood. You ask Guide for an estimate, but she does not have a good answer. Finally, some in your party refuse to take another step, for they are too weak to go on. Your bones tell you this is a bad idea. You drive them on further, but as some begin to collapse, you know you have no choice. Grudgingly, you set up camp, but make sure to double the night watch guard. You are having a nightmare. Okay. Someone in your dream is crying for help, and you cannot move. Your eyes open, but the cries continue. It is not a dream. You rush to your feet, gripping the weapon beside you, and peer into the early morning light. This is it.
If you have the Edith ally card... Oh, what does she do?
It is Edith. At the edge of the camp, she kneels on the ground, writhing in pain. She has clearly tried to relieve herself beyond the firelight, and that had been when the trap sprung. One mistake is all it took. How many of those traps were out there? Both her hands seem to be trapped in some sharp living contraption. Under it, you can see her book. She screams, and you can see the violent red shine on her small, delicate fingers. One of your companions is already trying to free her while clamping a hand over her mouth. It is too late, though. Another sound sets in, a deep howling from the woods. With your back to the fire to protect your night vision, you peer into the tree line.
Perform a spot check. The difficulty is equal to the number on the die in the middle of the table. 5. Okay, if we fail, we will be ambushed.
Okay. My go or zero?
I rolled 8 dice last time.
That's true.
So this is
do it again.
I know, right?
So spot check. The 5's not hard.
No.
I've got like 1,000 rerolls.
Yeah,
and we get
I
free
don't.
rerun.
I only have 1 each, actually.
I got fresh cards. 4.
I don't know why I do not want to be ambushed here.
Yeah. Sounds like a failure. Okay, cool.
Wow.
What? Ever.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be a hot deck from here on in. I can cash in like all of my redraws, but I don't know if I want to bother. I guess you're getting ambushed.
God.
Succeed of every single time.
Well, I mean, we get a... Yeah, how many rerolls did you have? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a free one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bother. They'll be blank anyway.
God. Got a hot deck. Or got a fresh deck is what you said. Alright, man. Ambush 2 chapters in a row. Fucking Edith.
You see the light of the fire reflected in predatory eyes fixed on you. There are beasts, but no hunter. Where is an arrow? Blossoms from Edith's chest, ending her screams. You need to find this guy, or none of you will get out of here alive.
Archive the Edith ally card.
Poor Edith.
Oh, I know. She was just a author.
I just want to stay home and
Yeah.
work on my book reading.
Yeah, God.
I want to go in the forest of death.
All right, that's the encounter. Damn, I thought we were actually going to get to the location. Not have an encounter, not be ambushed.
Is it boss time?
It is. It is.
All right.
Wow, I ate shit too. Well, we got a free reroll. Oh well. Yep. So that is that. Proceed to the end. Oh, that guy looks fucking cool.
Oh, is it the beastie?
Yeah. It's like, well, okay. That was the story for Chapter 10, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the encounter and the rest of the series. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.